I can't even remember the last time I got my hair fully transformed, meaning washed, retwisted, and put into a hairstyle. That is a full transformation. So today I'm gonna do all of that by myself, starting with washing. But look at my hair so you can get an idea. This is what I'm dealing with. My hair smells good because the only thing that I have been doing is washing it. So let's start with step number 1, and that is washing the hair. In today's video, I'm gonna be using the Dreadlock's hair restoration kit, and that's starting with the ACV shampoo. There's 2 ways that you can use this shampoo. One is just a regular daily wash where you wash, rinse, and repeat. However, today I'm doing a complete detox to where I wash, rinse, and repeat a few times. Washing your hair in the sink is very beneficial, especially if you have starter locks, because you can control it from unraveling versus in the shower. It's like the water's hitting it and could just mess the whole thing up. And after having locks for over 10 years, washing your hair in the sink actually is a lot quicker and just a lot more controlled. And in return, you get the same results as using apple cider vinegar and baking soda and lime to do a detox.
I mean, just look at how dirty my hair was. You can see all of the dirt and buildup that came out. It's really dirty. You can't even see the bottom. You can just see as I put my finger in, it gets milky right away. So it's just super, there's just a bunch of buildup that came up. I'm not even an inch deep and you can't even see my finger. So I'm just gonna drain this and then it's time to start the retwist. Let's see it all go. There's so much separation that needs to be done. So I'm not going to waste time separating. I'm just gonna start with the retwist and then separate as I go. For retwisting the hair, I'm using the Dreadlock's hair growth oil. The reason I'm using an oil instead of a gel is because oil will break down into the scalp and feed your scalp and even your hair. Gel will just sit there the whole time, and gel is one thing that I don't really want in my scalp or on my hair because then it just gets flaky and then you get buildup. So that's why I'm just doing an oil. And I would recommend, if you are using gel, mix it with an oil so that you get a more organic or more natural ingredient when using. First one's up. I'm gonna start with this one right here. The benefit of having my hair longer, it's more heavy, so when I twist it, it stays a lot better. My locks are literally all different shapes and sizes. The most important part of this entire process of twisting the hair is to make sure when you're twisting that you don't feel any tugging at the scalp. If there is a single strand tug to where you just feel one hair pulling, it's going to that can result in alopecia. And I'm speaking from firsthand experience. I had an alopecia spot on the back of my head just from always pulling my hair up, and it was just constantly tugging, that there was so much stress right in that spot to where there was just a square that was bald on the back of my head. You guys remember. Here we go. Oh, that was a good one. I have this braid that is literally turning into a lock now, so braids can turn into locks. Like, look at that down by the base. It's literally all locked up. The rest is just a braid. That's because I decided to comb out my hair and then decided not to. If you haven't started your locks yet, make sure that if you have a lot and you plan on keeping them yourself, meaning that you're going to maintain them yourself, maybe 150 isn't a smart way to go. Choose a less amount. I have 150 locks. It makes it take a long time when I'm doing a retwist. So choose how many locks you want wisely. Now, after a light retwist, you can see what the hair looked like before, and this is what the hair looks like after the light retwist. You can kind of see the sections, nothing too crazy. Since I didn't clip it down, there is still frizz down by the roots. If I wanted to keep it tight and more maintained and actually eliminate all that frizz, I could just do this once a month and it would resolve those issues. So for the locks to be more full and bulky, you can't keep retwisting all the time. But at the same time, you can't retwist every 6 months just like I did. But now it's time to put this in a hairstyle, and I'm going to do my favorite hairstyle. It's my favorite just because it's so easy. What you're going to do is go down the middle, separate all the hair down from the middle. I'm just gonna run my fingers through it. So there should be a straight line all the way back. I'm just gonna take 2 locks, twist them together while going back, and keep doing this all the way through. Grab a lock, twist it over, and pull it down. Grab more, twist it over, pull down. Grab some more, twist it over, and pull down. Every time you grab more locks, you take them over to hold down the last locks that you just pulled. And pull tight. It's a little bit easier with longer hair, but this is easy to do as well with shorter hair. Just can't be too short. You always want to make sure when you're pulling through, pull this hair down completely so that it lays flat on the top of your head. But I like to wrap it around like a crown. You can see as I continue, it just continues to roll down. And you only want to grab about 3 locks at a time. You just rotate it. This is a cool hairstyle just because it holds down itself. It's pretty much an easier barrel twist. But always grab hair from the bottom and rotate it up to hold down the rest. I'm going to do it all the way to the back, and I'm going to do this on both sides. So I'm going to go all the way back to the middle. Once you get one side down, pin it back, the hair tie. Now you just need the left side. Man, my hair is getting long. Now we're just going to do the same thing on this side. Always start with 2, pull back, rotate up, grab 2 more, rotate up, and everything just holds itself down. Okay to go a little tight at the beginning because it does loosen up once you let go of it. The most important thing is pulling this hair down. Now I'm gonna grab my other hair tie and grab both sections and tie them together. And you can see how this just looks a lot better. This is something that just can protect the hair. You applied the oils to your scalp, you did a nice little hairstyle, and it's not tight at the scalp. And honestly, you could probably do way better than I did. I'm by no means professional. I'm just a guy with dreads who has found some ways that are beneficial for him, for his locks. I don't know why I'm speaking in third person, but that's what I did. So to make everything look a lot better, it's time for a quick little fade and a lineup to make it all come together. All right, let's do this. Let's comb all of this down. Not gonna lie, I'm actually really ready for the buzz cut. I honestly think that it is time. I've made so many different mistakes with my hair. Not even just mistakes, but my hair's just really long and hard to maintain. Should I just give it one last shot and take it to a loctician and see what they can do? And if I cut off all my hair, what am I gonna do with it? I thought about cutting it off and just reattaching it. So I could cut it, get better sections, wash the hair a lot better, and then just put it back in. That'd be weird. Technically, it would be dreadlock extensions, but technically it would be my own hair. I've seen people do it before, and it looks way better when they do the reinstall. People usually cut their hair, let it breathe for a little bit, and then just reinstall it a couple months later. So that might be the move. It's just a really hard thing to let go of, because I see my hair and I actually still really like it. Even though a lot of you think that I'm cooked. Being cooked isn't that bad of a thing. It's actually worse to be raw, because if you're uncooked, then you're unedible. Just know if you're cooked out there, you're edible. But I'll give myself a week to make up my mind. What should I do? Buzz it? Should I cut it, get it reinstalled? Should I go to a loctician? Or should I just cut it and get shorter lock? Maybe do congos? All of these are really good ideas. But with having dreads over 10 years, there's only so much you can do. All right, now I gotta focus. Why is it so light right here? Lineup is the most important part of this haircut. I know it's time to buzz it, but I'm still holding on. I've got hope. But really, what would I do? Should I cut it off and then just let my hair relax for a few months and then reinstall them? Or should I just buzz it and never return back? Like never get dreads again? We'll just see if this haircut revives me. This is always the hardest part, because if you mess it up, then it's like bro, it's literally, I'm just gonna try to recover it. I thought about just going to a loctician to try to recover my locks, but I know you guys want me to buzz it. I understand I'm cooked, but is that even a bad thing? Am I really at the point of no return with my locks? Bro. Is that too short? I really should at least try some enhancements before buzzing it. Like, bro, just think about it. All of my hair this length, I don't know, bro. I don't know. Like, is this straight? I can't tell. I don't know, that's pretty far. Ooh, I don't know, guys. After that cut, I don't know if I have to restart yet. There's hope. I still have this whole side though. I'm gonna do this cut first. Now the moment of truth. Steady, steady. If I can get this straight, bro, I'm not buzzing it. I'm just not. My dreads are on the line now. The thing is when I do buzz my hair, it's gonna be like the boy who cried wolf. Just know, bro, like, I don't know. I don't know, bro. I might not have to buzz it. Hold up. I don't know, man. You can let me know if I need to buzz it. I mean, that's pretty far. I'm no longer cooked. I am no longer cooked. I am no longer cooked. Why is it crooked, bro? So the cut is complete, and you've seen what the hair looked like before. Let's just see what that looks like again so you can get a reference of where it all started. And this was only about 2 hours ago. I didn't spend a whole day on this. Washing the hair took about 10 to 15 minutes. The longest part was just retwisting the hair because I have so many locks. And I didn't just have to retwist, I had to also do separation. And it only took me 10 minutes to actually do the haircut. And I might do a little bit of touch-ups, I'm not sure if it's perfect yet. But when it all comes together, you can see that it just completely transforms everything. Like I said, this is it before, and then this is what the hair looks like now. Just more clean, put together, and maintained into a hairstyle. I'm probably not gonna wear this hairstyle for a very long time, but this lets you know the possibilities. If you're going to an event, you have to do something quickly, and you don't have time to go to a loctician or a salon or maybe even your barber. These are all things that you can do yourself. And practice really does make perfect. As long as you keep practicing. I wasn't always good at this, and I'm still not that great at it. But there was a transformation made. I just want to encourage you, you can do it yourself. If you did enjoy this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up and comment down below if you're going to try it for yourself. And as always, thank you guys for watching. Hopefully you guys do have an amazing day. Matter of fact, have a great day. Peace. God bless. Also, if you did want the ACV shampoo or the Dreadlock hair growth oil, both of those are going to be linked down below. It is very limited stock, so make sure not to miss out on the opportunity of it being in stock right now.